Hello all and welcome to Zilane channel. So in this video I'm going to talk about the Radiant Goblin Magic Wand. So if you go into your usable item and this one here, so one thing that you can get this one is by crafting the root, by eliminate the globin, the golden globin around the maps. And another thing that you can get this Radiant Goblin Magic Wand is from the Insignia person. So this is a new item added here. You can purchase it with 2000 Insignia, but then I think it is not that worth it. And you also noted that right now we have one new item added in, which is the Radiant Goblin Treasure Chest, which you can craft from 10 Radiant Goblin Magic Wands. Let's scroll down a bit here. This one here, and this one, it doesn't have the chance for great success. It requires 10 Radiant Goblin Magic Wand to exchange into one of this, and it has the it has the confirm item. It 100% that you would get all this item here. But then if you compare to opening up 10 magic wands manually and going into the Goblin cave itself, of course with the item acquisitions and gold acquisitions right there, you might get around like 7 to 10 million gold, which is more than the one that in here giving you 5 million gold. And you might think that, hey, opening up the Goblin hideout itself, I get the raw crystal, and here you get 15 crystal here. So if you calculate 15 crystal with the raw crystal, you will need like a 75 raw crystal to turn into 15 crystal, and I believe it's almost the same if you have the crafting success rate and you craft it into crystal. You might get 15 crystal out of 10 of the magic Goblin Radiant Wand when you visit into the hideout. And ruby, emerald, amethyst, topaz, sapphire, all these are something that you can gain from the cave itself as well. The only thing that's different is that you can get pearl from the Radiant Goblin Treasure Chest, and you might think, hey, pearl is important because I need the crystallizations for the passive skill enhancement, and I would say you should not go for this chest here because one pearl give you so you will need around like 30 pearl to get the one that you need for one skill. So it is like so here only giving you 5 pearl, so don't care about the pearl. Goblin loot chest give you like the loot item, the basic loot item, almost similar like the loot chest you can buy from the shop. And ordinary monster card, this is only something that give from the treasure chest here. You cannot get it from the cave itself. And also the elemental stone pouch. If you are aiming for the stone pouch, I will say you can go and visit the chaotic entrance. So chaotic entrance here, if you go into the chaotic entrance, any very hard map, let's say it's the novice training hall, very hard, you just need level 200 to enter it. And you also get the elemental stone pouch here, and it's more than 5, so not really that worth if you transfer it into the chest. But then if you do not have time to visit the Goblin hideout, this is actually a good choice. And let's see what else we can get. Splinter golden fragment, we can get more than 5 if we visit it manually. Golden chunk as well, golden fabric, we can get it from the cave, and the only difference is the obsidian. We can get obsidian from this chest here, but right now who else still using obsidian to craft the equipment? I don't think anyone craft the equipment using the obsidian, especially when we want to use our out to train up our out we usually just use the poison in craft, since poison is much more easier to obtainable. Obsidian right now in the game is something that not really useful. So in the conclusion, still, if you open up the cave hideout manually, you can gain more than this one here. But then if you are lazy, so you can actually just craft it into the Radiant Goblin treasure chest here. And just now I talked about the pearl. The pearl is required for the continuous skills. If you see any of it, if you would like to craft passive master essence, you will need to use the Radiant skill growth passive, and you will need this Radiant Crystallizations here to craft the essence, and one essence requires 3 Radiant, and Radiant is something that you can gain from crafting from pearl. Let me just see here. So the transparent crystallization, 1 pearl can craft to 30 pieces of the transparent crystallizations, and 30 pieces of transparent crystallizations can craft it into 1 vivid crystallization, and 30 pieces of vivid crystallization craft into 1 radiant crystallization. So in conclusion, you will need 30 pearl to craft 1 of these if there's no chance of success, if you are that bad luck. But then that is not the right way to craft the radiant crystallizations, because if you farm for the pearl, it's really take a lot of time to farm for it. So what you can do with the radiant crystallizations is of course dismantle accessories. So if you go into the exchange, and then you have some accessories here, so you click on the refresh buttons, you can see there's some cheap accessories like the Baldo earring. You can buy this one here to dismantle. Let me just bring one of the image that I have previously captured. So I am quite lazy to purchase things, and let me just show you. So you can actually, so from a shabby ring, so you can just buy any legendary accessories and dismantle it, and you get the radiant, and it costs around like 4 million for the earring. Let me see other accessory like the ring one. You can get for 4 million for 1 radiant here. So you can see on the screen 4 million for 1 radiant, better than going to catch the pearl, and yeah, it's a bit hard for that. So you can buy the Baldo necklace as well for 4.8 million. You can buy it, dismantle it, and get the radiant out from, oops, I think I blocked the screen. So the Baldo necklace 4.8 million here. The ring just now, I just noticed I blocked the screen just now. Baldo rings 4.4. so if it goes above the price, so sometimes it's not that worth. But how you could get the accessory for free? So if you are a free to play player, you lack of gold, and you do not have the gold to buy this one just purposely for the skills, what you can do is, how you can obtain this accessory easily is that you guys must have forgotten one thing, is the field rate. So if you see here, this is a screenshot I captured from one of my video last time I explained on the field rate. So in a field rate chest, give us a lot of chances to get the ring, earring, and so on. So there's a lot of accessories given from a field rate chest, and right now everyone has forgotten the field rate. No one are summoning it, so it was abandoned. But this is actually one of the way that you can get the accessories in a quick way, and you can craft the skills much faster by going into this field. So you can see I have a lot of accessories. I have a lot of, oh sorry, not this one. I have a lot of the crystallizations here. Radiant crystallizations, where do I see it just now? Yeah, I have a lot of radiant crystallization because I just keep on dismantle all those accessories I get from the field raid, or even like normal raid. I also get the accessories, or even like if you go into the cerebral castle, another way is to use token to purchase the raid boss chest. So raid boss also give you ton of accessories there, and let us just meet a walk there. So what is here? But then if you need the token for other stuff, of course you do not want to buy it. The best way, of course, to trigger the field raid and sell purchase items. So you can actually buy this chest here. It only costs you 60 token if you have a lot of token and you do not know where to use it. And yeah, this is the best way. You can get accessories from here at high rate as well. Of course, it's random, and even like this one here, you can see there's the chances here. So this is one of the way you get the accessories and make it into the radiant crystallizations that need for your skill. And yeah, talk about the field raid. So it's quite easy right now. We have two field raid. One is called as the Shire, which I haven't seen for decades, and also the Tiaras. And how you could summon this is every day. So in real time, real lifetime. So every 6 hours you could actually summon them once. And how you could summon them is for the Tiaras, you just have to go into the Northern Timberland. I'm lost. Okay, here you go. So you can just visit the Northern Timberland and you just have to get the horn ready. So there's the requirement to summon it is using 200 of horn to summon the Tiaras out into the map. Let me just put it here in case I just accidentally summon it. Let me just see if I have the horn. Yeah, I have the elk horn here. So elk horn you can obtain from the elk monster, which is this one here. In all the region you could get it as like the loot item, and once you have gotten some horns, then you can donate it to the Atoll. 200 horn can summon the Tiaras for once. And let me just go there quickly to show you guys in case you are new to the game or you do not know how it's actually triggered. 100 milo is here. Here's the other 152 is not enough to summon it, so I need 200. But then it's like in a server, it's not just you single person who summon it, so you need to work with your server players to make sure that they also contribute a bit to summon the elk horn out. So this is how you summon the elk field monster out here. And for the Lake Shire itself is that you have to go into the Levius mountain. Yeah, by summoning this monster here after you have defeated it. There's also a lot of plenty item that you can pick up from the floor. There are a lot of jewels, so this is actually the way that you should play. But then everyone just forgotten about the field raid because it's like no point for one players who contribute all the works to summon it and other players enjoying it. So there's a lot of like tough decisions there, but then it depends if you would like to contribute or not. But most of them are just trying to exploit it, utilizing whenever there's players summon it, and they just came to play the field raid and we don't much contribute to what it need to be summoned. That's why no one want to do the summoning job here. Let's go to the Levius Mountain. Does the map change? Well, am I here? I guess it's here. So I'm kind of blur right now because it has been a while I haven't came here to hunt for the dark henchman. So for the Lich Shire itself is that you have to hunt enough of dark henchmen which spawn only in this specific locations here. I guess it's around like 150 or 200 if I recall correctly. So you just have to make sure here is it. So you just have to make sure that there's enough kills for this dark henchman here, and you will get the Lich Shire summon out at the map which is appearing on here. So you can see Lich Shire appearance pending because no one is actually killing it, and yeah, you need somebody to sacrifice to get motivated to summon all this field raid boss, which is important to get your skills up level if you want the radiant crystal in a fast way. So I guess this would be all for this video here. I hope this information is actually helpful, and thanks for watching.